Good. This phone is so huge. Afternoon. This is my old phone from probably 8th grade and 9th grade. It's an iPhone 8 Plus, back when I used to use iPhones. Anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about 2024. The year is coming to an end. Today is December 30th. So we got about one whole day left, or less than 48 hours in the 2024 left. And this year has been a very unique year, at least for me, and I'm sure you can relate too, regarding the election and all that drama. This year has just been a year that's been, for a lot of people, full of problems. So right now is in December. I'm in Florida at the moment. And I can tell you, this is where I was 1 year ago. And in this place, I was in a very different mindset, a very different mind headspace. Now, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to use mental health as like an excuse for why he isn't growing or why he isn't advancing to the next level in his life. I'm not personally the kind of person that likes to do that or even chooses that. However, this year has been a year of, I call it the transition year. I call 2024 the transition year because this was the year my mind shifted from chasing the next shiny object or having the next, good time to chasing, okay, what actually matters? What do I really need to set myself for success for the rest of my life? Really, it's really just this year was the transition to what actually needs to happen, not just the next dopamine hit. So that's kind of where this year has been. This year has been, to what your average Gen Z would say, this year was depression. It was depressing, but reality, this year was not. I mean, any transition is always a little bit sad because your mind is having to shift from what it found as comfortable and now it's going over into an uncomfortable area. Of course, you're going to be quote unquote depressed. That's just a side effect of everything nowadays. It's not permanent, it's temporary, so it's gonna go away eventually. But when I look at 2024, this was the year of change. This was the year of like switching and turning the dials. We're leaving the whole little boyish 2023 left behind. And ironically, what made me want to make this decision, and this is the same for a lot of men, it's heartbreak. It sounds cringy, it sounds stupid, but in reality, that's what made me want to think, yeah, maybe I should turn my life around or something. So that's the decision I made in 2024. And this year wasn't the most successful year, and I'll tell you that in a second. If you were to divide a man's life into 3 parts, 4 depending on who you are, myself, so for me it'd be 4 parts, but for you it might be 3 parts. Those being part 1, money, part 2, women, part 3, physique, and then part 4, religion. Now the 4th one is kind of optional, but for these 3, every man desires these 3 things, and every man kind of functions off of these 3 things. So for me, in terms of money, no, I did not make as much money as I did last year. However, I have made enough to keep myself at a steady income to get me through the entire year. I'm still alive, I'm still breathing, so clearly it worked. And 2, being women, no, I never got a full-fledged, girlfriend or anything. I did have one for 3 days, so I did get some action in that area of my life, but it didn't go as well as it did last year, or as well as I even wanted it to this year. And number 3 being physique. No, I'm not jacked. However, I did in overall physical health. At the moment, knock on wood, I'm still healthy-ish. Obviously, I have some issues, but at least I'm still functional. So, that's good. But now, if you look at number 4, religion, I got closer to God this year. And that was experiencing all the mental health issues that came with change. Change always comes with side effects. That's just how it is. With all those in mind, I could tell you I got closer to God this year, and that probably more important than the other three. Your relationship with God is critical. So that got closer. I'm glad that did. As a man, I needed that, and you do too. And I pray you indulge into that a little bit. So now, if we look at 2025, which is less than, as of filming this video, it's about 37 hours away. I'm gonna be on the road all day tomorrow. So 2025, my goals, again, those 3 areas of my life, I want to see growth in all 3 of them. That's my goal. My goal isn't some lofty, I want to make 500 grand next year. I want to have a 12-month long relationship with a girlfriend. I want to have a jacked physique and get on TRT and all that stuff. No, that's not my goal for 2025. My goal is more realistic than that. I want to see growth in all 3 of these areas. For money, I want to make slightly more than what I'm making now and consistently see growth throughout the year. For women, I want to make new connections, meet new people, and actually have a genuine connection with somebody, rather than this year where it's been kind of on and off ghosting nonstop. And then for physique, we're hitting the gym, and that should be happening already, but obviously I'm in Florida, so there's nothing I can really do about that. Those are my plans for 2025. Let me know, what are your plans for 2025? Because this is the year. God wants this to be the year of change, the year of better health. 2024 was, let's be real, this year for almost everybody was not great. I think this year has had its tolls on everybody, but this year we should do better this year. I wish you all the best. God be with you, and I'll see you all next time. Stay strong, stay healthy, and never stop learning.